Isak wants out. Liverpool want him. Newcastle want to keep him, but the guy doesn't want to play for Newcastle again, as it is reported. And now Liverpool might get one of the deadliest strikers in the world, arguably the second best or the best striker in the league after having Hugo Ekitike and Wirtz and Frimpong and Kirkes, and they're still targeting Rodrigo, of course. We'll talk about it, but before we do so, and tell you all what happened, and maybe we hand Liverpool the league and everyone just play for second place, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, of course, if you're new, and let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this madness that we woke up to this morning, because this is crazy. They got the striker, the young striker that they wanted, Ekitike, and now Isak is absent from the Celtic game and absent from the training from Newcastle. He has an injury, you know what I mean? And now he hands a transfer request, or he tells Newcastle that he wants to explore a different place. As David Ornstein just tweeted in front of you, that the guy is absent from the Asian tour, the 25 years old striker that scored a lot of goals, of course, for Newcastle. That actually probably was the reason why Newcastle got top 5 last season and made Champions League. He wants 300k a year. Sorry, a week. 300k a week. And Newcastle cannot offer him this. So it's logically speaking, he would want to move to go somewhere else. And there is no other place than Liverpool that are interested in him, because nobody has that money. But Liverpool are willing to pay the 130 to 150 million pounds for him. And the guy, if he goes to Liverpool, all I have to say, that if the guy goes to Liverpool, Liverpool probably will be the deadliest team in the world, having the best defender in the world, having the best goalkeeper in the world, or the second best goalkeeper in the world, if you consider Courtois better, having the best right winger in the world, having one of the best attacking midfielders in the world in Wirtz, and now signing a young striker in Ekitike and getting Alexander Isak. This is actually crazy. If you sit down and think about this, about the team that Liverpool could be having next season, I think you're gotta sit down and say, well, maybe we gotta concede. Maybe everyone have to concede in the Champions League, maybe in the Premier League. Everyone have to concede. As Fabrizio Romano said, that he has informed already Newcastle that he wants to go, that he wants to move this summer. The club, Newcastle, are aware of that, as Fabrizio Romano has tweeted. They want to keep the player, but you cannot keep the player against their will. You can't. That didn't happen recently in world football. The only player that was kept against his will was when Daniel Levy kept Harry Kane. And after this, he sold him as well 2 years later. But you cannot tell me that Newcastle are going to be able to keep Isak against his will at the club. It is reported that he likes Newcastle, he loves Newcastle and everything, but the guy has ambition. And you gotta know, like, Newcastle maybe in 2-3 years will be a challenging club, and they will be a club that is able to win trophies. But the guy is 25 years old. He wants now to win. He wants to go and compete for the Champions League. He wants to compete for Ballon d'Ors. Like, look at Haaland, went to City, scored 36 goals in the Premier League, right? And won a treble with them. And he almost won Ballon d'Or. But you got to look at this and look at Isak, and how many goals can Isak score at Newcastle? It is actually crazy. Like, now, Liverpool can have 2 strikers. And by the way, I'm just going to tell you something. A lot of people said that both cannot exist at the same club, but that was for Newcastle, which is, I believe Newcastle could have done that, but it requires a lot of financials and it requires a lot of convincing. Now, Liverpool is completely different. Because now if Liverpool are going for the league and they're going to play 60 games next season, both players, Ekitike and Isak, can coexist in the same team. What does he offer? He offers plenty of things for Liverpool, to be honest. It's not only that he's a striker. One of the things that Isak does amazing, by the way, is he actually can link up play. He can score goals, can create, he can pass. We saw him at Newcastle play off the left and still be a star in the team. The guy is not only a true number 9. He's not like Erling Haaland, who actually is a box striker, who used to be playing outside the box. Since he moved to City, is different. Alexander Isak is someone that can play outside the 18. can switch positions to play on the right side or the left side. We have seen it before. It is not new. This will rock the world. This will rock actually the Premier League as well. Because if a striker of that caliber at the top of his game at 25 years old, moving to the title holders Liverpool, while Arsenal are signing Newcastle, I'm not going to say that there's anything guaranteed or anything in the league. But if Arsenal were dreaming about Alexander Isak for like the last season, bring me Isak, every Arsenal fan was saying this. And now he hands a transfer request and his desire is to only play for Liverpool. That means that Liverpool were moving in silence. That Liverpool probably, I know they were not allowed to talk to him, but they probably spoke to his camp and his agent and somebody around him that told him that Liverpool wants you. And now he's trying to force the move from Newcastle. The big bid is the problem, though. Will Newcastle accept less than 150K? Liverpool now are set probably to bid 135K for Alexander Isak. So now you got to look at it and say, maybe the guy would move to Liverpool for 135 plus 15 million pound, and maybe add-ons or something like this. And Newcastle might need to accept the bid from Liverpool because of the wages that Isak is demanding. This is madness. This is not easy news to take in, especially if you're a rival fan, if you're a City fan, if you are an Arsenal fan. What do you think is going to happen if Isak goes to Liverpool? But still, by the way, they're still targeting a left winger because Luis Diaz might go. I'm not sure if they're going to even sign a left winger. It's unlikely that you get both Isak and Rodrigo, but it can happen. Liverpool, it looks like they are spending 2 summers in 1 summer. So they're spending the money from last summer and the money from this summer together in 1 summer, which is, if you think about it, it sounds like madness, but it's actually very logical. They saved a lot of money in last summer. They're going to get players out. They got Kwanzaa out. They're going to get Keza out. They might get Luis Diaz out. They might get Harvey Elliott out. See, they will have the money to actually get these players, especially if they sell Darwin Nunez as well. So that will be a lot of outgoings for Liverpool that will allow them to actually get the player in. And I want to check what Ben Jacobs have said here, because he said that Newcastle, prior to signing, told Newcastle that they were prepared to pay a British transfer fee for him. He wants to assess other options. Liverpool are willing to pay. The problem now is Newcastle, they don't want to sell. So you got to look at this and, yeah, it's 300K, bro. I'm just have to say that the guy is worth 300K. He scored 62 goals for Newcastle in 109 appearances, 23 goals last season as well. So that means he can improve on that, get 27, 28, 30 maybe next season. That will take Liverpool to a different step. He is absolutely someone that is mature in his play, that is a goal scorer. I think he has everything to be one of the best strikers we have seen. The thing about it, and I'm going to tell you, if Isak joins Liverpool and he spends the next 4 or 5 years at Liverpool, he can go down as one of the best strikers in the history of the Premier League. If he goes to that Liverpool team and starts scoring goals regularly, the 25s and stuff, he can go down as one of the best players in the Premier League, especially if they win trophies, if they win Premier Leagues, if they win Champions League. That is what we are about to witness if Isak goes to Liverpool. Listen, what is going to happen to Ekitike is completely different, and we're going to talk about it on the other shows. But make sure to hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section, do you guys think that Ekitike and Isak can coexist in the same team? And let me know, do you think that Liverpool will sign Ekitike? And I want to know, what are the chances of other teams to win the league if Isak joins Liverpool? You let me know in the comment section. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.